Alright, much brew about nothing time. Playing some Erayo combo in Modern. Yeah, we'll try this. This doesn't have our Erayo, so we can't flip it, but we can make a pretty big Myth Realized and keep cycling through our deck. So we can, like, Myth Realize, Probe. If we don't draw anything, Snapcaster, Probe. Seems reasonable. So, Flooded Strand. Let's crack Flooded Strand. Grab a Hallowed Fountain. Untapped. Play Myth Realized. Probe. Hopefully our opponent's not on burn. Get a counter on our Myth. Draw a... Oh, goodness. Affinity. Ravager. Oh, man. This is an interesting hand for Affinity. They have Plating, they have Ravager, they have Etch Champion. The only saving grace is they have 2 lands and no other mana sources. Oy. We draw another land, though. Alright, pass the turn. This is a matchup where Erayo isn't super good anyway. Because our opponent can just empty their hand so fast. There's an Ornithopter. There's another Ornithopter, and here comes a Signal Pest. Yup. A bunch of stuff we can't block. Oh my goodness. Yeah, we are in serious trouble. Play Misty Rainforest. Pass the turn. I don't think we can afford to flashback the Probe for life. Now our opponent gets to play a Ravager. There's the Ravager. And we get hit for 2. I just don't know if we have a way to come out of this. Well, let's crack Misty. Get a Watery Grave tapped. Dark Confidant, you say? Well, play Dark Confidant. Play an island. Pass the turn. Yeah, I think we're just dead. And there's a land, which means Cranial Plating can come down and be equipped. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. So let's see. 7, 8, 9, 10. Sack that 11. Sack that 12. So we have to block. And even this doesn't really save us. We drop to 4. Ravager gets to put counters on the Signal Pest. Our opponent's entire team is unblockable because they have flying. We get an Erayo. Too little, too late. Alright. Well, that wasn't even close. Twisted Image seems reasonable here. We don't really have anything that specifically fights Affinity. No disenchant effects. Twisted Image, though, is reasonable. It kills a decent amount of Affinity threats for a cheap price. I guess we can go down the Dismember and, well, go down Dismember and go down a Manamorphose and try it like that. Alright, we are on the play. And, jeez. Well, this hand's slow. Double Monastery Mentor is insane if we live long enough. Not sure if that's going to happen, though. Maybe we should... Yeah, let's just pass. If we can find some free spells to go with our Mentor, we can really clog up the ground. There's a Vault Scourge. Problem is, a lot of Affinity creatures have flying. There's the Opal. Alright. Couldn't turn on the Opal yet, so that's good. Crack Delta, get a Black Source, I guess. Watery Grave, tapped. Well, let's turn Visions. I guess we're mostly looking for free spells like Gutshot. Delta to the bottom, Snapcaster to the top. Play an island, play a Serum Visions, draw the Snapcaster, Confidant to the bottom, Serum Visions to the top. Pass the turn. Well, this could be shaping up. We get to Monastery Mentor, and then we can Gutshot something, which is pretty good. Gutshot's one of our better cards in this matchup. There's a Glimmer Void. There's a Signal Pest. And a Signal Pest. Opponent gets in 4-1. Down to 18. Well, let's play the Plains and play Monastery Mentor. Pass the turn, leave up Gut Shot. We'll probably just have to Gut Shot a Signal Pest, but we'll see. Opponent has a Galvanic Blast. Well, let's Gut Shot the Signal Pest right now. Get a token. It doesn't save our Mentor. But I think we're going to have to do this anyway. It represents a lot of damage. Opponent does have Cranial Plating. Well, that makes things a bit harder. Oh, so they're getting in for 6 in the air? Yep. And there's not enough Gut Shots in the world. Now I don't even think we can play the Mentor. Erayo. Is there any chance we can flip this? I don't think so. We're like a spell short. Alright. I think what we got to do is play an island. Play Erayo. Get in with our monk. And pass the turn. So now we're kind of hoping our opponent plays spells. Worst case, we can at least block the Vault Scourge with Erayo, which isn't the end of the world. We could have maybe won the game if they didn't have that Galvanic Blast. Monastery Mentor would have went pretty wide pretty quickly. Opponent fires up Blink Moth, plays a Mox Opal, goes to combat, attacks with everything. Well, we are going to block Vault Scourge. Take 2. Down to 8. We get rid of the Vault Scourge. We lose our Erayo. Do we want a Snapcaster or a Gut Shot? Here's the question. With Snapcaster, Gut Shot. Problem is our opponent can still get a plating down, and we don't have another answer. The good news is if we do that, we can Serum Visions and try to find an answer. Maybe do we just kill Blink Moth? I think we got to do it. So, Snapcaster Mage. Flashback, Gut Shot. We're already dead to double Galvanic Blast, so there's not really a reason to worry about taking 2 here. The question is, what do we kill? I mean, I guess they're both equally problematic. Blink Moth takes some mana to activate, though, so let's kill Signal Pest. Trigger Prowess. Oh, Lord. Our opponent had his Spell Pierce. Oh, now we're probably dead. Erayo. Well, we can play an Erayo. Serum Visions. Triggers Prowess. Draw a Dark Confidant. Myth Realized to the bottom. Erayo on top. Might as well get in with our ground creatures. Still very likely dead here, though. So, pass the turn. Oh, that Spell Pierce was killer. If we had gotten the Spell Pierce off the table, we would be somewhat stable, in all honesty. If that Gut Shot resolved, because Erayo would trade with Blink Moth, and then the next Erayo would be there for defense. But as it sits, there's a lot of things we just die to. Close! We can take solace in that. Alright, equips up the Cranial Plating. Yes. Goes to combat. Attacks. Well, we block with Erayo. Alright, kill it. What's our opponent have? Springleaf Drum, not relevant. And passes. Alright, well, I mean, let's get risky. Get in with both. Put our opponent down to 24. Ooh, Dark Confidant at 6 life. Pretty sketchy. Erayo, number 3. Pass the turn. I mean, we got to try to kill them quick, because sooner or later they're going to draw stuff. Our deck's average converted mana cost is pretty low, so hopefully we don't die to Dark Confidant. There's a Vault Scourge. Thankfully, Erayo can block it. We could draw into more removal as well. Dark Confidant, they might have a Blast in hand. Spell Pierce and Gut Shot. Well, let's do some attacking. Put our opponent down to 17. Play a Monastery Mentor. Pass the turn. The problem is we're dead to a Galvanic Blast. I don't know what else would be in our opponent's hand. I guess it could... I don't know. I don't know what else it could be. There's a Darksteel Citadel for our opponent. Oh, we're so close to stabilizing. We're just dead to Galvanic Blast number 2. But I guess we're dead to that no matter what. Opponent does not know about the Gut Shot. Goes to combat. Attacks with both. We block the Vault Scourge. Opponent equips Plating. So, yeah, let's Slaughter Pack. Get another token. Kill that. Opponent's going to have 0 creatures. We lose our Erayo. We're going to have to spend our turn. Oh, come on. Come on, Bob. Be good to us, Bob. We draw with Bob. Come on. No big damage. Oh, down to 3. We have to pay to stay alive. Draw for our turn. Another Mentor. Attack with everything. 2, 4, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. All right, this is it. I mean, get in with everything. Pass the turn. If they have another Galvanic Blast, we're dead. Otherwise, we should be able to win next turn. Is that what they're slow rolling? There's an Ink Moth. That doesn't do it. No Blast? Oh my goodness, are we going to win? Be nice to us, Bob. If we hit, we got all our 3s out of the deck, right? Alright, draw an island for our turn of Manamorphose is awesome. Except we can't cast it. Oh, so 1, 2, 3. Play a Monastery Mentor. Attack with everything. Opponent fires up Ink Moth. We have another Gut Shot. Down to 1. Get a million Prowess triggers. Seems like if our opponent could have killed us, they would have done it already. Unless they're just hardcore slow rolling a Galvanic Blast. Trigger Prowess a bunch of times. Kill the Ink Moth. Oh, Nature's Claim. Oh my goodness. Oh. Wow. Oh my god. Oh. Now we can die to our own Bob. Bob, give us a land. Please. Opponent gets a Memnite. Oh. Oh. Maybe I shouldn't have tried to kill that. Oh. Oh, come on, Bob. One time. Oh, thank you, Bob. Oh, my goodness. We got there. Holy. Oh. Whoa. Well, we somehow got there. Goodness gracious. Oh, that was so close to the end. Jeez. I don't know about Manamorphose in this deck. We don't have that much mana to cast it. It always excites me when I draw it because it seems awesome, and then it always doesn't work out the way I'm imagining. So maybe we just go down Manamorphoses and bring in even more removal? Yeah, let's try it like that. Well, we got an Erayo, and I guess we have certain visions. There's the Ornithopter off the Ink Moth. And a Vault Scourge. Opponent passes. Well, we're probably going to turn 1 Serum Visions. So Island, Serum Visions, just to see. Alright, let's put both lands to the bottom. And I think we just pass. We're not going to Mishra's Bauble yet. It's very good with the cards we're going to hopefully be playing next turn. Although, drawing removal would be nice. There's a Darksteel Citadel. What's our opponent have? What's the 2-drop? Nothing yet. Opponent gets in for 1. Down to 19. And a Ravager. Pretty scary. Removal? We draw an island. We can sit on Remand. And then next turn we can Mentor plus Bauble. Yeah, let's do that. Let's play Misty. We can't flip a Erayo yet anyway. So I think the plan is Mentor next turn. Hopefully keep staying alive. Then maybe the following turn we can flip a Erayo. And we can like counter a Plating hopefully. Although our opponent could have Spell Pierce. Another Ravager. Alright. I mean, we got to go for the counter here. Get a Hallowed Fountain. Untapped. If our opponent has Spell Pierce, they have Spell Pierce. Remand the Ravager. We draw Another Mentor. There's a Spring Leaf Drum for our opponent. Gets in. Puts us down to 14. Another Erayo. Well, Island, Monastery Mentor, Mishra's Bauble. Get a token. Sack it. Look at the top card of our opponent's library. We're drawing our card either way. Jeez, that is a lot of Ravagers. Alright, pass the turn. We can go pretty wide next turn, hopefully. Ooh, Slaughter Pact. If only we had black mana, would be a great draw. Master of Ethereum pumps up the dorks. So we're taking 3 in the air. Yep, there's the attack. And the Ravager. Well, let's just chump with the token on the Ravager. Down to 11. We draw an island. Oh, I wish we had black mana. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Oh, we're probably not just dead. We could play Erayo to chump. We might be able to flip it. Well, let's Monastery Mentor. Play an island. Play Serum Visions. Get a bunch of triggers. See what we draw into. Gutshot would be good. Setting up black mana for the future would be super helpful. A free spell here would be nice, though. There's Gutshot. Oh, my goodness. Probe and Bauble. Gutshot is pretty tricky. That could swing things here. I don't think... Can we keep Bauble? We can keep Probe. The thing is we need black mana, really. So let's put Bauble to the bottom. Keep Probe on top. And pass the turn. See what our opponent does. Plays a land. Plays a Ravager. Last card in hand's a Ravager. Plays the Ravager. Goes to combat. Big attack. Well, Chump Master. Chump Ravager. Opponent sacks. Are we dead here with just not realizing it? I guess that's not impossible. There's an Ink Moth. Sacks. And sacks. Man, if only we had black mana, I think we would have won. Sacks. Sacks. Moves all the counters over there. And that is lethal. Well, what can you do? Not much. With a black source, we most likely win that game. But we didn't draw black source. Maybe I shouldn't have searched out white. I don't know. The mana base in this deck is pretty interesting.